Hello everyone, this is Pooja. I am a corporate trainer. So here I am to discuss about some SAS procedures. So as you all aware of SAS, it is a statistical analysis system tool. So now I'm going to discuss one topic from SAS, that is proc means. And the same time we'll explore what maximum things we can do with the help of this procedure. So before first before we start, let me explain you what the proc means in SAS. So I'm going to share you my screen. So this is my first slide and an introduction to proc means. So let's understand. Let's go back to your school days, right? So in early school days, you must have learned about means, median, mode, standard deviation, variance, etc. So here, maybe you all have forgotten what is means and mode and median. So let's understand what is means, mode, and median. Okay, so proc means is one of the most common SAS procedure used for analyzing data. So it is mainly used to calculate descriptive statistics such as mean, median, count, sum, etc. So it can also be used to calculate several other metrics such as percentiles, quartiles, standard deviation, variance, and sample details. So let's understand what is means. So the mean is the average of the numbers. So it is easy to calculate, add up all the numbers, then divide by how many numbers there are. So in other words, it is the sum divided by the count. So let's understand this means with the help of one example. So here is the example. I have taken these observations. So these are my observations: 73, 73, 76, 77, 81, 100. There are 6 observations here. So what we'll do, we'll calculate with the help of formula. So the formula of mean is sum divided by count. So first we'll add up all the numbers here. So like this, 73, 70 plus 73 plus 74. So we are adding all these numbers here, and we'll divide all these numbers by the count of these numbers. So here are 6 numbers. So if we add all these numbers, we'll get 480, and we'll divide this number by 6. So we'll get 80. So the 80 will be our mean value. So this is how we can calculate the mean value of the given observation. There is one more example for how we calculate mean. So this is the formula of mean. This is the mean symbol is equals to sum of x. X is your observations, and divided by number of observation, whatever given here. So this is one more example. I have these students which are in number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There are 7 students and their exam scores. So first we'll have to sum all these numbers, all these exam scores. So that would be 245. And I have 7 students. So the count would be 7. So we'll divide 245 by 7. So we'll get 35. So 35 would be our mean value of these students' exam scores. So this is how we can calculate mean of the numbers or observations. So next move on to median. So median is what? So basically, median is the middle value of the given observations. So if you have odd numbers, that will be easy. So what you will do, you'll just take middle number from middle position number from given observation. But if you have even numbers, in that case, you'll have to take two numbers from the middle observations, and you'll have to divide you'll have to add both the numbers, and then you'll have to divide by 2. Then you'll get median value of the given observation. So let's understand this with the help of one example. So this is my observations. So these are the values. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 observations. So in that case, this is odd observations. So we'll take only the middle value. So if I'm taking 6, the rest before 6 there are 3 observations. After 6 there are 3 observations. So the median value would be 6. So, but if we have even value, even observations number, so in that case, I have 8 observations. So in that case, we'll take 2 middle value, like 4 and 5. So before 4 and 5, there are 3 numbers. After 4 and 5, there are 3 numbers. So what we'll do, we'll add both the numbers 4 and 5, and then we'll divide it by 2. So in that case, we'll get 4.5. So this is my median value of the given observation. So let's move on to mode. So basically, mode is the model value. It is best to put the numbers in order. So basically, it is showing the most occurring occurrence number. So suppose if we have these numbers, so first you'll have to put it in ascending order, or we'll have to arrange all these numbers so that we can check how which number is most often appears. So if we had arranged these numbers like this 3, 5, 7, 12, so this 23 is appearing most often. So this is appeared 4 times. So in that case, the mode value would be 23. So this is how we can calculate the mode value. So next, move on to variance and standard deviation. So this is the most useful descriptive statistics thing in statistics. So let's understand the term variance. Variance refers to a statistical measurement of the spread between numbers in a data set. So more specifically, variance measures how for each number in the set is from the mean. So basically, variance is the measurement thing. So if we have some observations, so if you'll take, if you have 5, 6 observations, and you have taken the mean value of all the numbers, so this is showing you uh, mm, how much difference the mean value, the number, your first observation is from your mean value. So the variance is often depicted by this symbol. This is our variance symbol. It is used by both analysts and traders to determine volatility and market security. So, and the square root of the variance is the standard deviation. So what is the standard deviation? This is just only the square root of the variance. So let's understand the variance with the help of one example. So I'm showing you the example. I have taken these 5 observations and you can say the numbers. So and I have taken it in X and stored in X variable. So this is 36, 35, 28, 23, 37. So this is my observations, or you can say these numbers. So firstly, what I'm doing, I'm just calculating the mean value of these X variables. So the mean value of these X variables would be and this is the formula of mean. So sum of x divided by n. So equals to 159. 159 is the sum of these values, and I'm dividing 159 by 5. So I'm getting 31.8. So this is my mean value of these numbers. So here I'm storing 31.8, my mean value, and this is how we can calculate our variance. So variance is, as earlier I have told you, that this is the difference of this number from the mean value of these numbers. So the mean value of these numbers are 31.8. So how it varies? 36.3.8. So then our number would be, so if we are subtracting the mean value from this number, we'll get 4.2. So this is my 4.2 would be my variance. So again and again I had calculated, I had just subtracted the mean value from my this observations. So here I'm getting in minus negative. So why we are getting? Because this number is lesser than my mean value. So this is my variance numbers, and again I'm just giving the square. So here, so 4.2 square would be 17.64, 3.2 square would be 10.24. So I'm just giving the square over here and calculated here. So if I'm just adding or I'm giving the sum of these numbers, so uh, here I'm calculating how to calculate the variance. So variance formula would be sum of x minus x squared divided by n minus 1. So sum of x minus x squared would be 146. So I had calculated all these numbers. So this is my x minus x squared. So then I'll get 146.8 divided by the whole number. The total count of these numbers are observations are 5. So this is my n minus 1. So then I'll get 4. So the total variance would be 36.7. So how to calculate standard deviation? Let's understand. Standard deviation is nothing. We are just putting square root. We are taking it in under root. So if I'm taking it under root, 36.7 will get 6.06. So this is the standard deviation formula. So here, this is how we had calculated our variance standard deviation. So let's use all these things in SAS. So I think you all people have understood what is means, mode, median, standard deviation, variance. Now let's understand. I'm sharing my screen. I'm opening my SAS studio. This is my SAS studio. This is the file where I'm going to work. So this is my cars file, which is in SAS help library. So it has make variable, model variable, type variable. So there are lots of variables here. Origin, drivetrain, MSRP, invoice. There are lots of variables here. So if we are going to use this file, and we are using mean, proc means, proc univariate, everything. So it will work on all the integers number in integers. It will calculate all the integers variable. So let's try the program. So first I'm going to run this program. First of all, I'm going to use proc means. So in this proc means, if I'm going to copy this data from sashelp.cast. So if I'm going to use, it will calculate all the integers variables numbers, and it will show me the total number of observations, means, standard deviation, maximum number, minimum number, everything would be there. So if I'm going to run this, so this would be my result. So here it is MSRP, invoice, engine size, cylinders. So wherever is the integers data, it is showing the total number of observation, mean value, standard deviation, minimum, maximum. So it will show me all the things, whatever in proc means. So suppose I want only the variables MSRP and invoice. So in that case, what we'll have to do, we'll have to just fetch two variables from my data set. So in that case, we'll have to use var function. So if I want to fetch only the, if I want to calculate only the means value of MSRP and invoice, I'm taking MSRP and invoice from the sashelp.cast. If I'm going to use this code, we'll get result like this. So it has fetched only MSRP and invoice from cars file, and it has calculated the mean value, standard deviation, minimum, and maximum from those variables. So suppose if I want to make some group. So I had calculated the means of MSRP and invoice. So of all the cars, every cars. But I want to take it as a group. So if I want to calculate MSRP and invoice of Acura car, BMW cars individually. So in that case, we'll have to group it. So for grouping purpose, we are using class function. So with the help of class, we can group our data. So if I had put it class make, so because all the brands name are in our make. So if I will use this class function, and I'm taking the variable make, and again on which variable we are calculating the means values. So those variables should be here in var function. So if we are running this code, the result will be like this. So it has grouped our data. So it is showing Acura cars, MSRP, and invoicing, means, standard deviation, minimum, and maximum function. Again, Audi's car, MSRP, invoice, and mean, standard deviation, minimum, like that. So we can fetch data or group data with the help of class. Suppose if I want to class group data, like we have BMW car, we have Audi car, we have Acura. So Acura has also some other classes like sedan. It has sports car. It has so many types of cars. So if we want to group data like uh, that type, so we will group data. Uh, we will specify two variables in class. So it will show me the result like this. If I, for that, in that case, we are grouping class. We are mention here, we will mention here class, then make, and then type. So what it will do, it will first take the cars names like Acura, BMW, Audi, and within Acura and BMW and Audi, it will calculate the data of sedans MSRP, sedans sports MSRP, like that. So if I'm going to run this, so the result would be like this. So it has Acura has these type of cars, SUVs, sedan, and sports, and SUVs, MSRP and invoicing has minimum value is this, mean value is this, minimum is this, maximum is this. So again, I have Audi car. So Audi has also three types of cars: sedan, sports, wagon. So these are our MSRP invoice. So this is how we can group data with the help of class. So again, if I want to calculate only the MSRP and invoice of my make, only I want only I fetch data of BMW and Audi. So in that case, what we'll do, we'll group our data by make, and then we are taking variables MSRP and invoice, and here we'll have to mention where make will use where function and making BMW and Audi. So if I'm going to run this, we'll get result like this. So it will only fetch from make group Audi and BMW, and it will show me the MSRP and invoice of Audi and BMW only, and it will calculate the mean, standard deviation, minimum, and maximum of these cars. So this is how we can calculate our data. So again, I have this data or data program too, and I have given this is my variable names, ID, name, phone number, and this is the value of these variables. So if I am going to run this, this would be the result. So I have these data: name, phone number, salary, incentive, commission. Okay. So if I want to take the descriptive statistics, I want the result in descriptive statistics analysis. So in that case, we'll have to use Proc Univariate. So if we use Proc Univariate, we'll get the mean, mode, median, standard deviation, everything we'll get. So if I'm calculating the salaries, I'm taking the variable of salary. So what it will do, it will show me the result like this. So there are 6 number of observation, mean value of the salary variable would be 21,666, standard deviation, skewness. So all the descriptive analysis would be there. There are some basic statistical measures also. So with the help of Proc Univariate, we can calculate mean, median, mode, standard deviation, variance, everything would be there. So we can calculate with the help of just only one formula, that is Proc Univariate. So this is how we can calculate. So that's all for today. Thank you so much.